going to be San Antonio off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Victor Wembanyama is out there with our test. And it's Mutombo. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Johnson in at the point. Bird. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to SGA. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by KD.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
And here is Johnson. Pass to Mutombo. Now SGA. Good on the bucket.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. KD passes to Bird. O'Neal sets the screen for Bird. San Antonio needs to go off a shot here.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Johnson against Durant. SGA from outside, and Shaq pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
George dishes to Bird. Durant wide open, he fires. No good from outside.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Guys?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Back to Johnson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Bird kicks to George. Outside Durant, shoots the three. Tumbo grabs the board. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Johnson. Mutombo is screen on Durant. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's George. Now Abdul-Jabbar, defended by Wembanyama. Johnson against KD. O'Neal a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Bird can't hit. Now SGA. And the horn signals the end of the first. And not a lot of scoring yet in this one, Clark. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
They've got O'Neal. Durant is out there with George. That's Bird. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Abdul-Jabbar finds KD. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Kings leading. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mutombo. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
They get it back. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Johnson. No scoring in this one. To the inside. Mutombo misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Pass to Johnson. Back to SGA. Sacramento again missing.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Bird dishes to Durant. Back to Bird.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game. Bird hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Johnson kicks to SGA. Back to Johnson. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Bird looking it over. Durant for three. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. SGA against George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Durant. Scoreless thus far. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
KD against Johnson, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. San Antonio leading by 4. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Bird, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Bird. Over our test. Bird with the bucket. Bird's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Mutombo is screen on George. A 3 from Wembanyama. He can't hit that time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, defensively, you'd like to force the ball out of his hands and make someone else beat you, but that's easier said than done.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Johnson, and it's Artest in at the 3. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the miss by Larry Bird from deep. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. Durant against Artest. Durant kicks to O'Neal. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to KD. Shaq with a screen on Artest. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's George. Here's the drive. And the layup falls. And the Spurs lead by 4.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
Pass to Johnson. Back to SGA. Really left alone that time. 10 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bird. 5 on the clock. For 3. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. The Kings trailing. 1:35 left to play in the third. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another miss by SGA. Durant dishes to George. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Durant. Here's Bird. Stolen by Artest. Now, here's Johnson. Here's Mutombo. Guarded by O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Johnson. George with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Shaq. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Bird. Johnson against Durant. 5 to shoot. From downtown. With 1 on the clock. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's San Antonio leading by 4. And we'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's George, and it's Durant, and it's Bird in at the 3 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Pass to Durant. Again, the Spurs good for 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they have made a commitment to crash the glass. They are getting second chance points and playing with force on the offensive end.
Timeout, Spurs. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to San Antonio's coach address his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Wembanyama reels it in. George against SGA.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Sacramento, Shai
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Abdul-Jabbar, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Durant. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Now Bird uncovered, and that's in there.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now here's SGA. And the layup is off.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Now Abdul-Jabbar, and stolen by Wembanyama. Stolen by Bird. Now Abdul-Jabbar. George in the post. Defended by Wembanyama. Here's Johnson. Oh, the advantage of size out of the backcourt. Magic Johnson.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all five positions.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Durant fires. Count it. Nice touch.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game. Now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Cleared away by George. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Bird. Releases. Count the basket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused at
It'll be Orlando off the tip. So a look at our starters for Orlando. They've got James, and it's Garnett in at the power forward. James, that's good.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Davis. Pippen with it. Working on Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Davis, the pass to Leonard. From deep. Orlando with the rebound. To the inside. Great D that time from Pippen.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Bryant, no good. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to McGrady. Here's Garnett. Orlando moving the ball around. And here's James. Covered by Bryant. The shot by James, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Outside Davis. Now Bryant. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
James. And Davis with the block. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kawhi's such a gifted offensive player. How about that dribble drive move? So nice.
Going inside. McGrady, good.
A guy like this with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Bryant outside. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Garnett. Now the Magic with it. Deflects the pass. Pippen with it. Now Thompson defending. Inside. Here's Eaton. And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter. Oh, nice shot by Bryant. So it's Orlando now. They trail by 1. James outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Bryant, the pass to Leonard. Now Davis to the middle. There's the steal. Pass to Chamberlain. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, nice speed. On time and on target.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Outside Davis. There's 31 seconds left in the first. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. James deciding where to go with it.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
The Bulls trail by 3. Bryant outside. Driving inside with 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Bryant's got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Orlando ahead, leading by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Klay Thompson, and it's Garnett in at the 4. Here's McGrady. Leonard defending. Misses the 3. Chicago trailing here. Outside Davis. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Pippen. So it's Chicago now. Now here's Leonard. Defense knocked away. Rebound by the Magic. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in the game. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Bryant, the pass to Pippen. Outside Davis. Fires for 3. AD stretching the floor.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Chamberlain, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And he lobs it up. And here's James. McGrady. Blocked! And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Magic ball.
.146 left in the first half of this game. The 3, James. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Here's Pippen. Still without a bucket. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Leonard can't get it to go. Orlando with the ball. The 3 from Thompson. Chicago with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Bryant, the pass to Leonard. Outside Davis. Chicago passing it around. Pippen outside. Pass to Bryant. 6 to shoot. Launches the 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's James. Good work defensively by Leonard. And Chicago has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And again, Chicago, no good.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Here's Garnett. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good.
Orlando. Kevin Garnett. 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. 19 seconds left in the second period. Bryant against James. Now Bryant. Over James. Oh, nice shot by Bryant. Bryant's got 10. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Bulls leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 1-point game. We've got Anthony Davis. Kobe Bryant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Eaton in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Chicago with the ball. Outside Davis. Pass to Pippen. Over Thompson. Pippen, no good. And so here is Orlando. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Bryant outside. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Magic leading by 3. Thompson passes to Chamberlain. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Thompson outside. Stolen by Bryant. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. James with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. Leonard outside. 90 seconds into the second half now. Outside for Davis. They grab their own miss. Puts up a 3. Davis. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Davis has got 5 now.
And you really can't sleep on Davis's length, especially on the offensive glass.
And James puts up a deep 3. Orlando again missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bryant finds Leonard. Here's Davis. Pass to Eden. Cranked it in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 1. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
James passes to Thompson. Here's Chamberlain. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Yeah, just certain guys have a nose for the basketball. I don't think you teach that. Great second effort there.
Pippen outside. Pass to Bryant. Clock at 4. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Pippen, no good. And here are the Magic now. They lead by 1. And that one drops for them.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Leonard passes to Davis. And here's Bryant. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Thompson. Now here's James. 3-pointer. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bryant. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Bryant's got 12 points in the game.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Here's James. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Magic. We've got LeBron James. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Bulls. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now. Leonard outside. To the paint. Davis, the pass to Pippen. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to McGrady. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Bulls trail by 9. Bryant outside. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Ooh, it misses. Here's McGrady, covered by Bryant. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Shot from 12. Oh, he cannot hit. Orlando leading by 11. Oh, no good on the layup.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Leonard. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good. Leonard's gone just 1 of 6 shooting so far. .136 left in the game. James inside. Leonard's there. Oh, it doesn't go. The Bulls trail by 11. Bryant outside. Shoots a 3. Look at Leonard. Dialed in from deep.
Boy, laser focus from Kawhi Leonard. He no sooner touches it than that ball is off to the rim.
James outside. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Yes! Using that window.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Garnett. Oh, can't hit the jumper. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
James, right side. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Bryant. Davis pulls it down. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. George is out there with Durant. Then there's Bird. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward. Now, here is Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over KD. No good from Jordan.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Duncan finds Antetokounmpo. Curry fires from way outside. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here's George. George with a screen on Jordan. Down low, and Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Outside Jordan. Here's the teardrop, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside, KD. They get it back. Abdul-Jabbar. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now here's Jordan. Over Durant, and Jordan gets it to go.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
On the wing, Bird, covered by Giannis. O'Neal sets the screen for George. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for George. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
3 points.
George has got 5.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Jordan inside, guarded by KD. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. George passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Lob pass to George. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Jordan kicks to Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Olajuwon. Michael Jordan is out there with Duncan. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the point guard. Here's Curry. Paul George taking his last shot. KD against Jordan. Durant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Bird. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. From deep. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they...
Oh, wow! Michael Jordan taking flight!
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
George dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Bird. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Curry passes to Jordan. Shoots over KD. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Jordan.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Bird finds Durant. Durant down the lane. Lays it up off the glass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
George against Curry. Pass to Jordan. San Antonio with the rebound. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. Bird outside. Here is Durant. Unloads from 9. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs. Duncan outside. George against Curry. Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. A nice shot by Bird.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Now here's Giannis. He has yet to score. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. And Chet pulls it down. San Antonio leading by 9. From 12 feet out. Using his length inside. Durant.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Duncan with a screen on Bird. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Spurs out in front. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And KD's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. On the court for San Antonio. Bird out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Durant. Then it's George. And it's Shaq in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Curry. Paul George missing from long range. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
I mean, I hope he can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Clippers trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Good on the three-point shot.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Durant, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. A wide-open look for Bird. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jordan outside. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. Shot left block. A second chance effort. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Olajuwon.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Jordan. 8 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so he makes both from the line. 1:58 left to play in the 3rd. George passes to Bird. Back to George. Inside. Puts it up from 7. That one wide left.
Good O, better D. Sometimes it works out that way.
Jordan from distance.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And that one drops. Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Still scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Wow! Curry, automatic from deep.
Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Duncan with the screen on Bird. To the middle. Through contact, Duncan!
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Duncan is out there with Olajuwon. And then there's Antetokounmpo. It's Michael Jordan, and it's Curry in at the 2 guard. And George kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. Not stopping O'Neal and close. Wow, what a play.
Kevin Durant.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Bird passes to George. Here is Durant. Spurs passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis clean up the fast break. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo after the miss from KD.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
San Antonio trailing here. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Durant. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Cleared away by Bird. Curry's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Here's Durant. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Now George. O'Neal sets the screen for George. Now Bird. Now Abdul-Jabbar. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Now Duncan. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy. What's up?
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
Antetokounmpo against Bird. Nifty move. Cleared away by Bird.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
O'Neal. Shaq punishing the defense inside.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
KD looking around. O'Neal showing no mercy.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And they go to the intentional foul.
Michael Jordan, second personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Kevin Durant, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Kevin Durant, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
All right, fans, let's give some applause for your Los Angeles Dancers.
Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. O'Neal there for the rebound.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Shooting for San Antonio, Shaquille O'Neal. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So off the tip, it's the Magic. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. They've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Paul George. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Pass to Bird. Shoots. Jump shot is good.
This is how automatic Bird is. All he needs is the ball, and instantly that shot is gone.
Here's McGrady. George defending. McGrady, shot is off. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Abdul-Jabbar passes to George. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by Garnett. Now the Magic with it. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Garnett. Orlando moving the ball around. Clock at 6. The floater up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
George passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Bird. No good on the triple.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Chamberlain passes to James. Three-pointer, no good. Durant against James. Pass to George. Outside O'Neal. Durant for 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
This James on the wing. Guarded by Durant.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's McGrady. George defending. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The ball handling of T-Mac, really impressive. Watching him play, this guy is a thing of beauty. Puts a lot of time into his ball handling. You can tell.
Now here's Durant. And the layup is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet.
Should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's James. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Pass to Bird. Over Thompson. And he cams it home with authority.
Nice job getting position that time by Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets that position, he goes to work.
Thompson outside. Here's McGrady. The 3 is up. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George with it. Now Thompson defending. Durant against James. Screen by O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Here's McGrady. And it's in. Off the glass. McGrady's gotten his second bucket of the game.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. San Antonio on top, up by 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Thompson, and it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you, Brian.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Bird. Shoots over Thompson. Offline from the high post. Magic trail by 4. Here's McGrady. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Second quarter here. Just over a minute and a half played. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Durant. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts. Orlando with the ball. Trailing by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And there's James from the arc. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Chamberlain's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now George. Screen by O'Neal from deep three-point land. And here's Durant. Here's Bird. And the 3 off target. Orlando moving the ball around.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
And 1:01 left to play in the half. George passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Durant. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
Here's McGrady. Here's Chamberlain. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Bird passes to George. Outside Durant. From the arc. San Antonio again can't hit. Orlando leading. Thompson outside. George with a steal. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. The pull-up J. Durant automatic at the rim.
You know, the timing Durant has. Does a nice job. Really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime. Straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And he can't get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Orlando ahead, leading by just 2. Ed will step away briefly, but gets you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot from live